Coming up on Spartan Sports Report, men's basketball hosted Maryland in a Big Ten matchup. Gymnastics welcomed in number 5 UCLA in the Breslin Center, and women's basketball took on a West Coast Conference challenge.
Welcome into the Spartan Newsroom for an all-new episode of the Spartan Sports Report. My name is Jack David.
And I'm Ryan Fishwild, and I'm very happy to be back.
I am so excited to be back, Ryan. It's been exactly 56 days since the last time Spartan Sports Report was live.
8 whole weeks, my favorite part of the week. So being back at this desk is more than I could ask for.
It's one of my favorite parts of my week as well. And my winter break wasn't as eventful as some other people, so I'm so excited to be back here and talk some Spartan sports.
Spartan sports that had a lot of energy going here in East Lansing. Fun fact, did you know there was an Olympic gold medalist here in East Lansing just on Sunday?
I did not know that, Ryan. Who was it?
It was Jordan Chiles, UCLA.
Oh, Jordan Chiles. I love Jordan Dancing with the Stars.
I do not watch Dancing with the Stars.
Oh,
I'm not a big fan. I am a big fan, however, of our women's gymnastics, and our gymnastics program took on UCLA, number 5 UCLA, on Sunday. On Sunday, number 21 Michigan State women's gymnastics hosted number 5 UCLA for its home opener at the Breslin Center. The Spartans started on vault with Sage Kellerman, who anchored with a 9.925 to finish second overall, followed by Katie Duplessis in third, who stuck this landing for a career-high 9.9. The Spartans struggled on the uneven bars, although Kellerman tied for third with a 9.875. Nikki Smith scored a season-high 9.925 on the beam, bringing the crowd alive, especially with this celebration. Despite Smith and Michaela Tucker's second-place floor routines, Michigan State fell 197.435 to 196.900. Smith finished second in the all-around behind Olympic gold medalist Jordan Chiles, who dominated the meet and scored a perfect 10 on floor. Despite the loss, MSU set a new program attendance record at 9,879 people, and Chiles loved the atmosphere.
Knowing that we can help, other schools sell out stadiums, it just means a lot, and it means that, people are here to witness both ends, the school that they love, but also this rivalry as well. So I think this is definitely one of the best Big Ten meets I've ever been a part of.
Next up for the green and white is a trip to Ann Arbor to face their rival Michigan on February 1st at 4 p.m.
Number 10 Michigan State men's basketball returned home from a successful West Coast swing to host Maryland in a Saturday matinee. Looking to pick up another conference win in preparation for a big week ahead, Izzo's squad hit the gas early with an 18-0 run. MSU was hot from, well, absolutely everywhere. And check this one out. Carson Cooper makes his first career three, and a dunk came not that far after. Shooting nearly 60%, MSU capped off the first half with a score of 46-23. Dunks, threes, fast breaks, oh my. The Spartans did not hold back in Act 2, having 10 players on the score sheet, 8 of whom made a three-point shot. Jeremy Fears ended the afternoon with a double-double with 17 points and a career-high 17 assists. Most notably, with a lob like to Cohen Carr that made Breslin louder than ever. MSU dominated 91-48, and Coach Izzo said he's cautiously excited about the remainder of the season to come.
But going into it, to sit here and being, 18-2, that's a hell of a start. One of our best starts in the history of the school.
Coming up, the Spartans travel to Rutgers to tip off against the Scarlet Knights tonight at 6:30 p.m. before returning home on Friday to face their state rivals, Michigan, for a top 7 matchup.
On a freezing Friday night, the number 2 Michigan State men's ice hockey hosted Minnesota for Game 1 of a weekend series. Riker Lee lit the lamp for the Spartans just 5 minutes into the game, spinning around the defense to slip the puck past former MSU goalie Luca DePasquo. A scoring drought ended by Anthony Romani finding Gavin O'Connell in the slot. He buried the shot for a 2-0 Spartan lead headed into the final period. Early in the third, Tiernan Shouty found Maxim Sturback near the blue line, and he fired away, capitalizing to make it 3-0 Spartans. After 3 penalty calls, the Gophers found themselves with a 4-on-3 power play, allowing LJ Mooney to slip one past Trey Augustine, ending his shutout bid. But the Spartans came out a victorious 3-1. After the unexpected loss of the program's Director of Operations, Dan Sturgis, this week, Coach Adam Nightingale praised his team for how it responded.
This is about honoring Dan and not, it's not about the scoreboard, and we made a commitment to our guys when they came, right, is we're going to coach them unconditionally. I get it, we're judged on the scoreboard, but I would have been just as proud had the scoreboard said we lost.
In the series finale, green lights were in full effect for the Munsters as Star Wars night took over Munn Ice Arena. But it would be the maroon-clad Golden Gophers opening the scoring, with Brody Lamb getting Minnesota on the board early. The Spartans clapped back soon after, Daniel Russell slotting home this deflection on a power play to make it 1-1. Quickly in the second period, it was Matt Basgall converting from the point to take a 2-1 lead for the Spartans. MSU opened the third period the same as the second, Tommy Manisto making the Spartan advantage 2 with this goal. Minnesota would not go down easily, though. Brody Zemer scoring on the power play to bring his squad back into the game. Augustine prevented a late Minnesota equalizer with this save, clinching a 3-2 MSU victory and sweep over the Golden Gophers. The Green and White will travel to State College this weekend, looking to continue their win streak against number 8 Penn State.
Michigan State's number 13 ranked women's basketball team welcomed in USC to the Breslin last Thursday. The Spartans took an early 9-4 lead off this three from Ines Sotelo, who's gotten better each night since her return. She finished with 12 points and 7 rebounds. Grace Van Sluwen left the game early with a brief injury, but she was able to come back in the first quarter and ended her night with a near double-double with 16 points, 9 rebounds, and a team-high 3 assists. While USC kept clawing back, Michigan State forced 24 turnovers, a season high for USC. 5 of those turnovers came from Kennedy Blair, and what a night she had. She finished the night with 21 points and 6 rebounds to lead the team to a 74-68 victory. After the game, Coach Robin Fralick commended her team for responding to the pressure.
I mean, giving up 10 points wouldn't be composure, but we kept the lead and just settled in. You know, we broke the press the next time.
Next up for Fralick's squad is a road trip to West Lafayette against Purdue on Thursday at 6 p.m.
The Michigan State men's wrestling team traveled to Purdue searching for its first Big Ten victory on Friday. Although the Green and White fought hard, they saw a 9-4 lead crumble into a 27-9 loss. Looking to rebound, the Spartans then took on the number 24 ranked Indiana Hoosiers at Jennison Fieldhouse on Sunday. Despite its wrestlers fighting a hard battle, MSU fell 35-3 to the Crimson and Cream. Michigan State will look to pick itself back up at the Fieldhouse against Northwestern on Sunday.
Michigan State's number 24 men's tennis team was in Columbia, South Carolina last week, competing in the ITA kickoff weekend where it first faced Harvard. Despite wins from sophomore Daniel Rakhmatuliev and Mitchell Sheldon, MSU fell 4-2 in the duels match. Sparty was right back at it the next day as they took on number 14 South Carolina. Rakhmatuliev and junior Tama Lasma won their matches in straight sets, but the Gamecocks performed individual upsets to hand MSU another 4-2 loss. The Spartans will host Tennessee next Friday at 6:30 p.m. The MSU women's tennis team, though, was supposed to compete last week, but due to its weather, the match was sadly canceled. The Spartans will be back at home against Eastern and Western Michigan this Sunday.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Spartan Sports Report and the first episode of 2026.
For more content, make sure to check out all of our social medias below, as well as the Spartan Newsroom website. I'm Jack David.
And I'm Ryan Fishwild. We will see you all next week.